What is IELTS? The IELTS, or the International English Language Testing System, is a standardized examination of English language proficiency taken by non-native English speakers. IELTS has been administered for around 25 years and is spearheaded by the British Council, IDP, IELTS Australia, and the Cambridge English Learning Assessment. There are two versions of the IELTS that people can take, the academic version and the general training version. IELTS Academic Version. The academic version is taken by people who are applying for admission to a college, university, or professional registration. IELTS General Training Version. The General Training version is designed for people who are immigrating to the United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada. This version of the IELTS can also be used by individuals who are seeking for secondary school admission and direct employment. The IELTS is more commonly used overseas, specifically in the United Kingdom. In the United States, the IELTS is accepted by over 3,000 institutions, including colleges and universities that enroll a huge number of international students. IELTS test structure and format. Both the academic and general training versions of the IELTS have 4 sections: 1. Listening, 2. Speaking, 3. Reading, and 4. Writing. The test materials for the reading and writing differ in both versions, while the listening and speaking sections are the same. Listening. The listening section of the IELTS lasts 30 minutes. Test takers will be asked to listen to 4 different recordings of native English speakers. Each clip will be followed by a series of 10 questions. Test takers are recommended to take notes while listening and are also given an additional 10 minutes to transfer noted answers onto the answer sheet. There are 6 types of questions that examinees will encounter in the listening section of the IELTS. Multiple choice questions. Matching questions. Plan, map, diagram labeling. Form, note, table, flowchart, summary completion. Sentence completion. Short answer. Note, proper spelling and grammar are expected on the answer sheet. Any misspelled words or grammatical errors will be penalized. Speaking. The speaking section of the IELTS evaluates an examinee's ability to communicate in English effectively. This section can only last up to 14 minutes in total. The test consists of a recorded oral interview between the exam administrator and the examinee. The IELTS speaking section is broken down into 3 subsections. Introduction and interview. Individual long turn. Discussion. The examinee will be evaluated by the test administrator in this following criteria: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, pronunciation. Note, IELTS examinees are advised to improve their time management skills, as this is vital in the speaking section of the test. Reading. The reading section of the IELTS can last up to 60 minutes. This section contains 3 subcategories with a total of 40 questions. In the academic version of the test, each subcategory consists of 1 long passage, about 2,150 to 2,750 words. The passages are being taken from various academic books. In the general training version, passages are shorter and the passages are pulled out from everyday life reading materials. The reading section is designed to allow test takers to demonstrate their ability to comprehend texts effectively. Both versions will feature the following types of questions. Multiple choice questions. Identifying information. Identifying a writer's views, claims. Matching information. Matching headings. Matching features. Sentence completion. Summary, note, table, flowchart completion. Diagram label completion. Short answer. Writing. The writing section of the IELTS can last up to 60 minutes. The section is made up of 2 different tasks. Each written response are assessed based on the following criteria. Task achievement, response. Coherence and cohesion. Lexical resource. Grammatical range and accuracy. IELTS test scoring system. The IELTS scoring system is pretty easy to understand. The scores are reported in 9 bands ranging from 1 to 9. An IELTS score of 1 indicates that an examinee has no ability to use the English language aside from a few isolated words. A score of 9 indicates that a test taker is an expert user of the English language. Test takers will receive a band score in each of the 4 sections. Each of the sections is individually scored based on their given criteria. On one hand, the listening and reading sections are scored according to the total number of correct answers a test taker gets out of the 40 questions. On the other hand, the writing and speaking sections are scored by test administrators based on their respective criteria. IELTS registration. Contrary to the popular belief, registering for the IELTS is a quick and easy process. To walk you through the process, please refer to the steps below. Step 1. Find the nearest IELTS test location in your area. There are more than 1,600 IELTS test centers and locations in over 140 countries. Step 2. Register for the IELTS test. You have the option to opt in an online registration or submit an application form to your local test center. Step 3. Confirm if the IELTS is successfully booked. Once your application has been completed, the center will then send you a written confirmation containing the IELTS test dates and time. Take note that the speaking and writing sections of the IELTS are typically administered on the same day.